What would you do if your job demanded sacrifices so big they tore apart your family? That's the emotional core of Landman, a gritty drama set in the dangerous world of Texas oil fields. After watching the first 2 episodes, I'm hooked on Tommy Norris's story. It's raw, messy, and packed with tension. Let's talk about what happened and why you'll want to tune in. In the first episode, we meet Tommy Norris, a landman working for Monty Miller, a wealthy oil industry powerhouse. Tommy's job is to handle deals and disputes in the high-stakes world of oil drilling. Right off the bat, he's thrown into a nasty conflict with TTP, a rival company trying to derail one of Monty's big contracts. You can tell Tommy is a guy who doesn't back down, no matter how ugly things get. He's relentless, but it's clear his work consumes him. Meanwhile, Tommy's personal life is in shambles. His ex-wife Angela keeps calling him, trying to flirt her way back into his life, but he's too buried in work to care. Then his daughter Ansley shows up with her troublemaking boyfriend Dakota. Their visit is anything but smooth. These two are wild, and their behavior forces Tommy to step into his role as a dad. There's one scene where Dakota crosses the line at the company house, and you can see the frustration boiling over in Tommy. This family drama adds so much depth to his character. He's trying to keep it together, but you feel how torn he is between his job and his family. Things take a darker turn with Tommy's son Cooper, who's just starting as a roughneck in the oil fields. Cooper wants to prove himself, but the oil patch is brutal. His first day on the job is full of hazing and dangerous tasks, but he powers through. Then tragedy strikes. A blowout at the rig kills 3 crew members, including Cooper's mentor, Lewis. This scene was devastating. You see Cooper shaken but determined to keep going, even as Tommy's fear for his son's safety grows. The second episode dives into the fallout from the explosion. Tommy has to deliver the terrible news to the families of the workers who died, and it's heartbreaking. It's not just about oil and money anymore. There's a real human cost, and Tommy feels it. On top of that, a young lawyer, Rebecca Falcone, shows up to investigate the explosion. Tommy doesn't trust her. He thinks she's inexperienced, but she immediately points out safety violations that were ignored. This sets up some great tension between them. Rebecca challenges Tommy in ways he doesn't expect, and it's clear they'll have to find a way to work together if they want to avoid another disaster. As for Cooper, he refuses to quit, even after losing his coworkers. He tells Tommy he's determined to work his way up and one day own an oil company. That conversation hit hard. It shows how different their views are. Tommy wants to protect his son, but Cooper is ready to face the same risks his dad has spent years navigating. The first 2 episodes of Landman pull you right into a world where ambition, family, and danger collide. The show doesn't shy away from tough moments, and Tommy's struggles feel painfully real. If you're into dramas that hit you emotionally while exploring complex relationships, this is one to watch. Trust me, by the end of episode 2, you'll already be rooting for, or maybe even questioning, Tommy Norris.